our social media and graphics design workshop for the 2026 annual national meeting of the Green Party. My name is Kalia Fitzgerald, and I am happy to be here with all of you in the room and online. So, we're going to talk about social media and how much of a powerful tool it is for building our party and what we can do to enhance our skills in Canva, because a lot of people don't use Canva because they're kind of nervous about it. And I'm going to be able to show you a good demonstration of what it's like to be a novice and still be able to complete the task and continue to grow from there. So what we do now is that every share, every like, and comment that we do with the Green Party is going to amplify our business. So if you have your mobile device right now, go to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or Substack, any of the many places that we have Green Party. And if you are not following them, follow them. And then I want you to go to the latest post and say, I'm at the A&E. That's it. I'm at the A&E. This enhances what we're doing today because more people will see, hey, these people are actually in Chicago, sitting in the room. And then people that are online, you can wave, put a waving emoji and say, I'm online with you. So we can kind of see what's going on, where people are, and it'll give us a good understanding of how these boosts let other people see what's going on with the Green Party. So make sure it's the latest post on whatever platform you can find, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Substack, anything where you can leave a comment. I think we have threads as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have threads, that would be an awesome choice as well. One post can reach someone who has never heard of the Green Party. And believe it or not, there are a lot of people out there. I was just watching a news post today on Facebook, and they were tired of the right wing, left wing, same body routine of bird. And I just simply put, well, I've been with the Green Party since 2016. And I tagged the Green Party. That is a very slow way of letting people know the Green Party is out there. They have alternatives. You don't have to be a professional to do some of the things that we're doing today. Like I said, it's a novice approach. And you don't have to have expensive software. You can do these things with a free Canva account. Or if you want to purchase a Canva account, you can do that too. That is totally up to you and for what you're doing it for. Some state parties will actually purchase it, and if you are with their media committee, they allow usage for it because that is a good way to get those graphics out that people need for social media. So some of the things that I'm going to present with you all today is designing a simple logo, okay? And that simple logo is going to be designed by my husband, James Fitzgerald. Come on down, sir. He didn't sign up for nobody did at the same time. All right. So like I said, he doesn't use Canva. Now, funny thing is, he does work with computers all day long. He's an IBM employee, so he works with computers. But I'm going to have him create a very simple design, and we're going to see how easy it is for him. So this is a part of our workshop board. And by the end of this, you'll be able to design a very simple logo. Logos don't have to be a big splash or have a lot of fancy things to it. It just needs to have the meaning behind what you need. Okay? So if you're looking at my screen right now, you can see Canva, correct? All righty. So we are going to design a logo for my show. I'm sorry.
I was wondering if you turned the lights a little bit because
Yeah,
it's a little blurry.
it's kind of.
Yeah, here I got him.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, just making sure we have everybody in the room getting able to see the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. All right, my ears first. So we are going to do a simple design. I already have a logo for Green Party Team, but we're just going to do another one because why not? All right. So we are going to not only design it, we are going to post it to see what it looks like on different platforms. Okay. So our first step, we're already in our Canva account, and I'm going to have you click on create a design. It is the purple plus mark in the left-hand corner of the screen.
Okay, this right.
That's right. All right. And then you are going to just put in logo. Just type in logo.
Okay.
Mhm. And click enter. Should give us a square. Look square. You can just put that. We'll fix stuff off of it. Just like that. Because we're gonna resize it. Like I said, we're resizing everything. Okay? And we get to do that. So right now we have a relatively blank logo. And we are going to choose a background color. So he's like, where do I do a background color at? We're gonna click on the logo. Mhm. And as you can see, you have different options that are coming available to you. So we're gonna look for color. Mhm. You found it, the background color. So if you know anything about the Green Party, there is branding that we use, very specific branding, as in the actual colors. Now, I've already loaded the branding colors in here. If you take a look, and I'm just going to point it out to you right here. If you take a look right here, you will see it says Green Party US. And these are the color palettes that we're going to be using. Okay. So we're going to be using the dark green, okay? It's already highlighted, but that is the color we're going to be using for our background. So if you would go ahead and press that dark green for me. And now you have a dark green background. Was that hard?
Hmm.
And if you want to know the number for that, I will say it. But you can also email me after our workshop and I can send the programming guides to you. Well, the branding guides to you as well. So that number is hashtag 2, E is in echo, 5, C is in Charlie, 3, A is in alpha. That is our dark green color that we use as the Green Party US branding. Now we're going to do something different. We are going to add an icon. So we're going to click on elements. And elements is going to be on the left side of the screen.
Okay.
And then we are going to type in teacup. Because it's Green Party tea. So we're going to have a teacup. Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm. And we're going to look at the graphics. So click select all. We'll see all on the graphics part. Keep going down. Keep going down to the right. Up, sorry. So these are all of the different teacups you can see. So I want you to look over those and you can pick teacup that you want to put on this design.
You know what? We're going to be a whole pot.
Okay. And this is that. So we want to resize it down because we're going to put other things on the page. So just resize it down just a little bit. And that is just going into those corners and bringing it down the corners. Yeah, there you go. All right, that's good enough. And now we want to move it to so it's center in the page in the square. So click on that and hold it to move. You have to use both hands.
Where's the mouse?
Yeah, we got to bring it out. So it's okay. So there you go. And what you want to look at is to see a red line in the middle, so you know that it's in the middle. There you go. Do y'all see the red line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that lets you know it's in the middle. But you only saw one red line horizontal. Did you see one vertical?
No.
Okay. So now what do you think you should do?
So we seem to be vertically keep going until I see you horizontal.
So do you go up, down, or left, and right?
The left, right?
Nope, up and down.
There.
Mhm. So try it there. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we want to go back to, I believe, the left a little bit, so we can get it centered off. There you go. Y'all see the X or the mark of the squares?
Yeah.
The icon is dead center, and that's what we want for this logo. Just because it's a simple logo, right? So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to add some pizzazz with a simple green party tee. So I want you to click on text on the left side of your screen. And we're going to do a heading. Now, as you can see, it already says Green Party US because I have already put in the branding guides here. So click on heading. And our branding guide has its own font, and I will have that information out to you soon as well. And so what we're going to do simply is put in Green Party T right down there where it says head. Mhm. Can anybody really see the Green Party T?
Not really. I can,
Go ahead. A little bit. So we want to do what?
Make the font bigger.
Mhm.
Okay.
So let's do that. Okay. We're going to, sorry. Sometimes the word's going to be sometimes it doesn't. All right, so you see those three little dots that I'm hovering over? You'll click on that. Oh, I'm sorry, it's up here at the top. Sometimes it gets to up there at the top. My apologies. So we're just going to resize it, make it bigger.
Is that better? No. Go bigger.
Go big or go home. And a lot of us are really far away from home, so we can't go home right now. You can just use plus sign.
Alright.
We'll just keep going. Okay. All righty. So as you can see, it's Poppins and to pretty party too. It's Poppins. We have it at 58. And let's click on the color so we can see what color it is right now. You see the A with all the colors at the bottom.
Okay. Right here.
That is where our colors are going to be for the text.
So click that.
Mhm. Now, as I said before, we have our GPUS guidelines, but one that's really easy is white. And if you will highlight the Green Party T words and then click on that white, we'll be able to make sure it is going. It's okay, we're going to do it. Take care of it. And please excuse us, we don't do this without mice or without a mouse because we don't like it. I promise you. It is not fun. Thank you.
You said maybe white.
Yes, and what do you see for that white color?
What do you mean by what I see?
What is the hashtag and then what?
Oh. Hashtag with a whole bunch of F's.
Okay. That would be something that you would use when you're going in there because believe it or not, you can just try to put in white and you'll get a whole bunch of them. So this is that official number there. Well, letters. Because some of them have letters, some of them have numbers. Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Okay. So now that we have that, we want to get that squared and in the center too. And do you think you should put it on the top or bottom? It's a simple icon. What do you think?
Up top.
Okay. What about you all? Top or bottom? Okay. So you can use the crossbows. That's what I call them because why not? And pull it up to the top. And as you can see, that red line is already coming out to say, okay, here's where it's going to be centered at, here's where it's not. So let's go up a little bit and then come over to the right until you see that line in maybe left or right. Okay. You're trying to find the line. There we go.
So there's one.
All right. That's fine right there. We have it in a semi-symmetrical way. So we have a big teapot, green party tea, and then what we're gonna do is one last thing. Why? Because I'm extra. We're gonna go back to elements. Okay. And we're gonna type in tea leaf. Mhm.
You said it's for element?
Mhm. If you see on the left side, it's the blue, it will smart in blue. If you can circle the element right there. Yeah, right there where you have the mouse at, that's element.
Yeah, I know it's really tiny. I tried to make it bigger, but I think it has to do with that, and I'm not going to touch that.
It might be like pull a finger closer, maybe even eight.
The
No, the screen.
Yeah, pull the screen first.
It might like.
this one. Okay.
We'll work on that and we'll kind of keep going. So I want you to pick a tea leaf icon, and then I want you to put it by the tea kettle.
Oh, wait, y'all made it worse, sorry. I had that.
What?
Wait, I guess. Maybe, is it getting better?
Getting bigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
I think that's good. Is that good? Is that better? That works. Okay.
Okay, you got tea.
Okay, so it's huge, right?
Huge tea.
Use the sides
Wow.
and size it down. He has a mouse now, so he has no excuse. I did tell y'all that he doesn't do computers. So he's a novice. So you can trust me now. Did you see that?
Just fix it.
Just keep going down. Smaller.
Okay.
All right. And now let's put it by the teacup. Because you really can't have tea without leaves, right?
Right here.
Inside it. Perfect side.
Right here. Or on the other side.
Now, the reason I wanted to show you this is because I have an abstract tea leaf here, right? I'm not making it symmetrical with anything. It's just it floating around, doing whatever it wants to do. And when I say this is a very basic design of a logo, it really is. Because you have everything that you want in this picture. You have some type of element, that's what it's called, to show what you're trying to get. Whether it be a motorcycle show, and you put a motorcycle right there, or anything like that. It could be, what's your favorite TV show? Anybody?
Nobody?
Black Mirror.
Hmm?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror? Okay. So if it was a Black Mirror, I just by the name, I'd look up Black Mirror. I don't think that would change anything. So I would put a Black Mirror up there, and then I would write Black Mirror. I might do some, is it bloody? Gory?
And it's more of like a futuristic hellscape of the future, like where science is used against humans.
On the robots.
Like the Twilight Zone? Yeah, like Twilight Zone.
Okay, so I might put one of those black and white circle things on there. to show it.
There you go.
And so that would be a very basic, simple design. Very basic, very simple, but it conveys what you're trying to do with it. And what it will be able to do, which we are going to do very soon, is we're going to be able to resize it into different platforms. Because what works on Instagram does not work on Facebook, does not work on Threads, does not work on YouTube, does not work on Twitter/X, right? So we're going to start that in just a second. But first, we are going to save our design, all right? That's probably about the easiest thing we can do at this part. Is, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot we had the mouse, and I'm just over here doing other stuff. So we're going to save this. All right, is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before we move on to anything else. And let's see. There's no say. I don't know why. Well, sometimes it lets me be up there. Oh, see, no.
Oh, it says automatically.
It's the download that I'm trying to do.
Oh.
And I cannot find.
Is it
Maybe
under
it's-
share?
Yeah,
Or is it-
it was under my,
Yeah, sorry.
no, it's okay. That was on me because it was under the Zoom screen. I'm like, where did it?
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to make it like, so you can just see that.
So it was under the screen. It's right over here where it says share. And then we're going to click on download. Okay. We're going to do download as a PNG. That is what it is. But we're going to do something. This transparent background, we're going to click on that because we want to have that as an option when we're doing things. And then we'll click download. And as you can see, it has been downloaded. Bada boom, bada bam, we're good. Okay? Any questions about this so far? Any questions from the at-home audience? All right.
Hold on, Marcy Hensley has her hand up. Let me see if I can allow her to talk.
Okay.
All right. Okay, go ahead, Marcy.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I was trying to teach myself, and I did a pretty good job. I made 3 flyers for different green parties in Canva. And the leaf that you chose, I was going to ask this earlier. Are you on a paid version of this? Because that has a watermark on it. That little looks like a crown symbol. And that, whenever I tried to use one of those, it was making me have to pay to use it because it was like trademarked.
Yes, so this one is a paid version, but all the things that I've done so far, you can do in the free version, except for probably use that little icon. But if I use this one here, that's a free version. Any of them without this little crown right here, is that's what she's talking about? You'd be able to use those in the free version. And I have been upset with Canva because on my free version, I can't do a lot of things because as you can see, a lot of these have the crowns on them. But I can't do a lot of things because of that. However, what I'm going to show you right now is something that is only on the paid version, because this is something for the more professional side of Canva. But first, before I do that, Marcia, did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
You're so very welcome. So, she just said that she has done some flyers, right, for the Green Party. And we all know that flyers make people want to come when you see them on social media. But do you have time to resize every single thing you do just because you have different events on different platforms? Sometimes you don't even know what those things are. Thank you so very much, Lisa. You can go away from me now. I love you. That's again my husband, James Fitzgerald. Thank you so very much.
Do you have one more question when you're ready?
Okay, I'll take the next question.
Okay, Barbara, go ahead and I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
Yeah, well, a couple things. First of all, I'm having a lot of trouble understanding some of what is being said. Some of it I can understand. And also, I have a question. Do you have a slide that somebody can access afterwards? Because unfortunately, I missed the first half of the.
Awesome. Yes, I do have a worksheet handout with all the steps and what we've done with each thing. I didn't want to work off the slides. I was just going to show everybody what was going on today.
Okay.
And when you say you're not understanding, is that because I need to speak louder, or is there something else going on? Because I want to adjust it if anybody else.
Yeah, you could possibly speak louder, but it sounds kind of like I'm getting not exactly echoing, but there's some sort of sound effect that's I'm not quite sure I can describe that's making it unclear.
Can we ask Marcy if she's hearing the same? Marcy, are you still there? Do you mind telling us if you can hear the same thing? Like an
No,
echo?
I'm hearing you just fine.
Okay.
Sometimes that happens, Barb, when you open it up in Workspace and as in the browser. Have you
Okay.
opened, are you in two meeting at the same time? Are you there? Is Barbara appearing twice to you all?
No.
Okay, then that's not it.
Yeah. Yep, that seems to be the only stage I can get on. I can't get into any of the other the other meetings at all.
Okay,
So,
I'm sorry. They do have an email for if you're having issues with Eventi. Cannot remember it off the top of my head, but if you're in Eventi, there will be an email for it. I know it's something with the A&M in it. That I cannot remember off the top of my head right now. I'm so sorry.
okay.
But
Well,
I will try to get back around to you, see if I can find your information and see if you're having an issue later on. So I will connect with somebody if we're still having that issue. Okay, Barbara?
okay.
All right. Anybody else have any questions or concerns? We'll start. Okay, so now what we're going to do is resize. I can tell you what the standard dimensions are for Instagram because there's a difference between an Instagram feed and an Instagram story. I just figured that out not too long ago, which really baffled me. Facebook and LinkedIn both use landscape, and we all love to hate Twitter/X. So this is something that is in the paid version, and it is called resizing. Very different here. So as you can see, when we click on resize, it says all these things. We got the Instagram post, we got the Instagram story, Facebook post. What we can do is select the platforms that we need. So let's just browse by category, social media. And you see all the different ones here. There's a reel, there's a post, there's a story, and an ad for Instagram. Then you have an animated Instagram, the Instagram story ad. So there are lots of things in here. You can also click by the type of social media. So we first had Instagram, then TikTok, if you're still on that, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest. Some people still use Pinterest, and Twitter. Okay. So we can select which one we would want to use. So we can do a Facebook story, but that's not all, because remember I said we're gonna make this easy, right? We can also click our Instagram post, right? So those are two different sizes you can already see. Our Facebook story is 1080 by 1920, and our post is 1080 by 1350. Two different sizes. We're already seeing that. All right, so we're gonna do did Facebook, and let's see about doing a YouTube thumbnail because we said we're doing it on YouTube. And we have a Twitter and X post. So those are four different things, right? Instead of having to figure out all the different sizes and all that, what we can do is copy and resize. And we have it all done. How easy was that? That's what we call batching. Okay. So you got this done. It's here. You have changed the size and everything works out just fine. And you see where it says publish to Meta. You can actually do that. So you do have that ability to change these things, and I love it so very much. So I just got a message from Eventi. I just want to see if it has anything to do with what we're doing before I carry on. So it does say apologies folks who are experiencing trouble with the video portion of the event. The team is working hard to correct this. So if anybody's having video issues, it has already been stated. So please, understand that they're working on it. Okay? So let's go on to the next thing. If you all are ready. Anybody have any questions or concerns about that? That is called action. So we've got it done. We didn't have to do anything. Didn't have to lift the finger. All we did was click.
And is it better to use it from like a desktop? Can you just do it from your phone? Like,
You can do this from your phone. I actually prefer doing it from my phone because I work on a computer all day long and I like to get off of it when I'm off of it. So, you know, I prefer my phone once I'm off the computer. I need to give my eyes a break from staring at that big screen. Okay. So, now that we have that, like I said, we have done the resizing and everything. You can add things if you want to. This one, I would say, hey, we can put this up as a post right now, but I forgot I'm not logged in on this computer. So I'm not going to really do that one. Sorry, I did forget. But we're going to move on to other parts in just a second. But I want to ask you, just because we have a graphic, is that enough to drive engagement?
no,
What else do we need?
just some type of statement that draws people in, something interesting. You know, yeah, sometimes the image can tell a story or something, but it has to be something that catches your eye, and then maybe a text that somebody to rapidly draw in.
We need rah, rah, rah. Right? We need for people to want to go to whatever it is that we're talking about, want to do whatever it is we're talking about. So having the graphic is wonderful, but we want to do things that will get people engaged. So remember when I was saying at the beginning to go to a social media platform, the Green Party, and type in on here, that was a type of engagement. But there are other types of engagements that we can do as well that drives other people to our posts. We can talk about which Green Party candidate inspires you the most, because we have a lot of Green Party candidates for 2026. They have been doing conferences, videos. They have their social media buzzing. But which one inspires you the most? You can actually write that in a post or with a graphic to see what people are thinking about. Because like we said before, some people do not know about the Green Party. But if you give them somebody to think about, they will. You can do this with a poll. You know, Twitter likes polls, not Facebook and Instagram so much, but Twitter loves polls. So having a poll, which Green Party candidate do you like most for 2076? You can do something for just the governors only from different states, or you could do for Congress, which is the U.S. House and U.S. Senate, or you could do something by state. It is really up to you, but this is a way for people to engage and be able to get to know the different players that we have on our team of candidates, right? But there is a thing that you can do, and I want to see if you know what it's called. It is a simple thing. You can just say, share this if you blah, blah, blah. What are you doing?
Call to action.
There you go. Call to action. So if you see something and you put in there, and a lot of times I'll see it and I'll be like, don't tell me what to do. But that is a call to action. That's really what it is. I used to see it all the time and I was just like, no. And now I'm like, that's engagement. That brings people in. How many shares can you get off of that post? That is what we need to start doing too. We don't just need to click share. We need to engage with the post as well. So if you see something on one of the Green Party pages, or any page for that matter, and it is saying there's something going on here or whatever, don't just repost it. repost it with a quote as they do on Twitter or wherever, and write a message. Share it, blah, blah, blah. So there is a call to action that we can actually do. Okay. Let's see. What I want to go down to next is, I'm skipping over something because of time. And I want to make sure we have the ability to do that because we started a little bit late. So, did my screen change? Okay, great. I don't know how many of you know about this wonderful little website, gp.org. Anybody know that? Okay. But there's also this nifty little part that has all the state party information. Okay. gp.org/state_parties. This is one of my favorite pages to let people see. Why? Because if we go down here, you can click on the state and it takes you to their actual webpage. Hello, we're in Illinois. Whoop, whoop. And we're at the annual national meeting. And that's exactly what happened when we went from here, click on Illinois, it took us to their actual page. And why is this important? Okay. All right, well, I will tell you. Fake websites. You've seen them before. We've seen them a lot of times. But if you come to this particular gp.org webpage, you will be able to get the real and authentic, not just websites of the parties, but as you can see here, you can get their Twitter and Instagram or whatever social medias they have. You can get their mailing address and phone numbers if they are available. You can even get the email addresses to be able to contact the party. So this is a site you can trust to be able to know, oh, well, if I want to do social media with this particular party, this is where I'm going to go. So let's go ahead and go to the Illinois Green Party, because again, that's where we are. They have a Facebook group, Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Let's see if we can go to their Facebook page. Look at that. We're on their Facebook page for the Illinois Green Party. Hey, pull it. And we can see their posts and we can interact with them, right? Because they will be live tonight at the BCB and Green event. If you're here, be there or be square, because there will be a live green carpet. So we will have that accessible on the Illinois Green Party website. Their social media. And we get to see all of that just from that page, because we know that bots love to scam and copy different pages. I don't know how many pages of different parties or state parties or caucuses that I have seen, but knowing that you can get this information from the actual Green Party US website, does that make you feel safer?
Sure.
Okay. And if you don't see information up here about a particular state party, that might be because it doesn't exist or it's forming or something like that. But you can go all the way through. All the information is there. And some people have contact forms, like Texas. Texas is very well thought out. They're on a lot of different platforms. So you can even go to these if you are in, let's say, Tennessee. So we have the Green Party in Tennessee right here. But you see something in South Carolina and you really like what they were doing, you can go to their webpage or whatever you like, because you know it's the official one because you're at this page. How does that feel? Oh, goodness gracious, that hurt. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm like, give me the thumbs up. Yay. And it hurt myself. Okay. So what I want you to do, if you have your phone with you, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I want you to go to gp.org/state_parties. Okay. I will try to highlight this here as best as I can. gp.org/state_parties. And then I want you to find an official Facebook, Instagram, X, or Threads account from any state party. It could be your state party, it could be another state party, doesn't matter. And I want you to do 3 things. First, like a recent post. And then I want you to share it to your own page or story, like we talked about before. We're going to do something and say something like solidarity from whatever your state is. So solidarity from Texas, solidarity from North Carolina, anything. And then after you like the post, share it. I want you to also comment something positive and specific. So you got 2 minutes starting now. It's 3:56, and we are going to take it to 3:58. And if you're not done, you can give a little bit more time, but I want to see how you guys feel about it. And while you're doing that, I want to talk about what we talked about in the beginning. Why does social media engagement matters? Because when state parties see engagement, they end up posting them. They feel the love online. They're like, oh yeah, I got 2 likes today. Crushed it. Because, sometimes we're invisible. The algorithms aren't algorithms for us in general. So now they're going to post more because they know people are engaged. They're happy about it. That's awesome. And then, allegiance, say, I'm from North Carolina, right? So I look at a lot of South Carolina posts because we're the Carolinas. We're hip to hip. We're good. And I'm a Carolina girl, best in the world. Yeah. So when South Carolina does stuff, I will look at it and I will say, yeah, South Carolina, woo-hoo. You got candidates. I'm looking at the candidates that they had in Charleston. I'm like, oh yeah, I can donate to that campaign because even though they're not here, that is a green running in the Carolinas, and that is awesome. I love it. So we get to have those kind of bonds through these social media posts and things like that to get our state leaders talking to each other. And then what can happen is we're conferencing with each other. We're sharing ideas with each other. What do you do for this? Oh, what do you do for that? And it grows both parties. It helps engage both parties. And that drives voter participation. Why? Because when they see parties from other states and they see people engaging, what they end up doing is saying they're actually doing something. They're not just hosting for no reason. They are actually getting on the ground. They are actually working with other people. They're engaged with the community. We can vote for them. It drives that voter participation. And isn't that what we want? I don't know anybody that's posting for free for no reason. We're all volunteers most of the time. So I think we want to kind of get our membership up, get those votes on there. And it's awesome. So we've gotten our 2 minutes out of the way while I talk and talk and talk. Did everybody get to like, comment, and share? How about you guys online? Did you like, comment, and share? Did anybody need an extra minute? No, we all good? My raise your hand.
Oh, here we go. Marcy's here.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Marcy.
Just wanted to let you know that the whole time the chat's disabled, so I'm not able
Oh.
to put stuff in chat.
Thank you, Marcy. I was wondering, I was sending you messages.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Thank you, sorry.
Something to learn for next time.
Got it together.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like you said, you're volunteers. No one expects that.
Yeah.
all right.
Figure it out for next time.
Can you nope, you can't see that. I didn't see it. Share this part. I want to make sure I am doing this because this was a pro tip that was sent to me. It's adding captions to image files. So this was sent to me from another Green Party member who worked with. They gave us some tips. And they said some platforms like WordPress and certain schedulers and email clients read comments or titles or title metadata of an image and use it as a default alt text or caption, saving you time. So I do have Mac instructions. Those will be on the handout that we will get into whenever it's uploaded. And I have Windows. So we're going to use Windows. All right. So as you can see, I'm at the file. This was the Green Party T logo that we downloaded earlier. Y'all remember the T and the leaf? Well, yeah. So what you would do is you would click on the file and then you would right click on the file. I'm sorry. All right. And then we're going to go down to properties. If my screen stops frozen. All right. So we're at properties. Okay. Once we go to properties, we're going to go to the details tab. I have not done this a lot, so excuse me. I am moving this again. And then we're going to look for title or the comments. And then you're going to type whatever it is that you want to type in there. Title or comments. It might be name. I can tell you, I have not done this a lot. No, I don't know that.
Is it showing on the computer? Because I don't think it's on the screen.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure why it's not showing me. Yeah. Let me see if I can change something. Oh, hold on.
Sometimes Zoom likes to hide system boxes like the properties.
Okay, so it might just be on me. Okay, so I don't know if I will share it. Well, what you're supposed to be able to do again, once you get to the property, click on details, and then you look for title or comments field. On here, I don't have. I have the name, so it's giving me that, and you would be able to go from there. But you would type your text. So if I wanted to put in Green Party tea, or if I wanted to put in teacup with tea leaf, I could do that. Or I could put in Green Party tea logo, whatever I wanted to do. I could do Green Party tea logo, dark green square with a teacup and white text with a green leaf. In the comments field. So when you have that up there, you know how we want to be accessible to everybody, right? So instead of you having to always type that information up there, it'll come up there because you've already put it in this point. And that is a pro tip. Ooh, yeah. All right. So we are almost at the end, but I have a few more things to give you guys. Let's go back to what we were sharing before, which was our Canva. Give me a second while I'm trying to share it with you. All right. Okay, so now this is a very good thing for us to do. If you're a content creator, you know the ups and downs of having to create content. It can take a long time. And it can be tedious, but I want to be able to help you create a routine that actually sticks. This is my bread and butter because I do a lot. I need a routine. It helps me stay on topic and do what I need to do. So first thing I do, and yes, this will be in our handout, is pick the day that I'm going to do any of my content. So I tend to do either Saturdays or Sundays. Those tend to be my days because I have my show on Sunday and Saturday I'm not working either. So yeah. So that's my content day. I choose a starting time. I'm going to start at 2 p.m. go later than 4 p.m. So where am I going to work at? People don't think about that a lot. However, maybe you need to change the scenery, go to the park, whatever. It is just something that you can say. And then distractions you're going to eliminate. Well, don't know if you guys know, but I have 6 kids, 5 boys, 1 girl. So I have to eliminate my distractions. That means engaging my kids in other things to do, such as chores. And that works for me every single time. If I tell them they're going to have to do chores, if they talk to me again, I get some silence. So it works, believe it or not. Okay? And then we're going to go through some different things that you can do. You can write captions and books for all of the content you decide to create during the week. Start getting that down so you can have the images in your head of what you want to do. We can also design or record different things in batches, like I showed you. And as you can see, all those are right here. Remember what we did? So we have the Instagram, the Twitter, the YouTube, and the Facebook. Those were all in batches, right? So we can see that right there. And then the most wonderfulest thing we can do is schedule it. You guys know you can schedule your posts? Okay. For those who don't know that you can schedule your posts, well, let's see. See if I can go home here. And I can do it on this thing. No, I have to get my other account. And I don't have to log in for it right now. But if I wanted to schedule my post after I've done that, I would go ahead and get it scheduled. And yes, all the information will be in the handout. I do apologize. But you'll schedule your post. Believe it or not, 3 videos a week is great for engagement. So if you have 3 videos a week, you can do them in 3 different days. What does that leave you with? 4 days. So you have 4 days left. So that means you could do 4 different graphics and talk about different things. You don't have to do anything. You can decide which day these graphics go on. You already know how to batch do them because this is, what we have for our different social medias, and you can do all the different things. Okay? And you do that in that 2-hour time frame that you gave yourself. Content creation doesn't have to take all the hours and hours we have to do unless you're editing videos. I really can't help you with editing videos. It's going to take a long time. It is what it is. So, guess what we're going to do? Challenge. Don't go home without one. We're going to do 2 things before next Sunday. Okay? One is to design 1 graphic using Canva. Any graphic, doesn't matter. It could be an event flyer, a quote from your favorite Green Party person, or what they've been doing. If you have looked on the gp.org website, why I'm green. A graphic that has your picture, it has the wording that says why you're green on that nice green background or whatever background you choose. Why I'm green. Who knows? You might end up on the gp.org website. Okay? And then post it on at least one social media platform. Now the second part, like and share 1 post from another state party's official social media account. When we did that today, we want to do it again. Why are we doing it again? Anybody?
Just
Engagement. Not with the wedding ring, but we want to get them engaged in the way that we walk and do things together. So, that's it for the workshop. I had to skip over some things just for time. We got 5 minutes left, so I'll be able to answer any questions or concerns. Come back. Yes.
So I used Canva years ago. I don't remember it having all this stuff. Have they gradually been adding this stuff? as time goes by, so, okay, because it seems more like, not like Photoshoppy or Illustrator, but it's got more of those components.
Yes, it's gotten a lot more advanced from the few times that I used to go in here, because I was scared of Canva. Especially, I was doing a lot of TikTok stuff, so I was like, go to Canva, go to Canva. Very scared. But got used to it over time. Now I can make flyers and do different things. So it just depends on what you want to do. And they have lots of templates. I love them. Lots of templates. Did that answer your question? Yeah. Anybody else got questions? People at home or wherever you're visiting us from virtually? Being in the park, it's a really good thing.
Even if we like resize it, we still like for Instagram, you would do it like you would do like a wide angle, because with like the resizing, it would still kind of be, it would still be like a little bit depending on what angle you put your camera at, like, or is it better to like make sure the video is first shot at something that like could, I guess, more resemble what Instagram is doing, or
It depends on what you're putting in.
right?
And so if you are not putting in like a picture, you're putting in a video, it would depend on how you're putting it in, but the size wouldn't change. Because the size is specific to that posting. And so, like I was saying, Instagram has like 6 different sizes, like the feed, the story, those different things. So that's what changes. It doesn't necessarily change the actual logo, photo, or video at all. It just resizes it into that shape that it needs to be for whatever you're posting.
Right, okay.
Okay, so you have questions, sir?
Is there any way to disable like all the AI stuff that Canva pushes at you?
I've had someone ask me that before. Just don't click it. That's all I got for you. It's AI tries to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's disturbing. But if you don't want to use it, just don't click it. Even when you go in to search something, I was doing this the other day, and let's see, graduation, and it asked me if I wanted to look at it through AI. I was on my what's that thing called? Phone. When I was doing that, and it gave me all types of other stuff. So you just have to really look at it and see if it's trying to make you do different things from here. But sometimes it will put that Canvas AI up there to try to give you some different things. But try to just not worry about it. That's the best way to do it. Does that help?
Okay.
Anyone else in the comments?
Have you, I have a question from the IT. Have you experimented with putting links on there, and do they post to Instagram? I know that used to be an issue. I don't know if it still is an issue of like linking something so that when somebody clicks on it, it goes automatically to gp.org or to the state website or something like that.
No, don't judge me on this. I was up late and I was trying to do things. So as you can see here, there are websites and there are QR codes. So I did this, I don't even think it's specifically for this, but with the websites and QR codes, all the information is available up here. If you're talking about actually sharing this to those places, when you share, as you can see, it does have the Instagram here. You can see all the different places. You can get a public link to view all this. So it is actually available either way. If you would like to have it done, you just have to. If you have an Instagram, you know what is going to go on my Instagram account. Let's check. Yes, you can go into it, and I'm not going to do that right now because I'm on a different Canva. So yeah, you just have to log into your Instagram or whatever it is, and it will be able to upload that. Welcome. Any other questions? All right. Well, that being said, I want to thank you.
You have one more question. I'm so sorry. Okay, Angelica, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. and also I wanted to say that so I do the social media for the Wisconsin Green Party, and I do create quite a bit of posts, but I wanted to say that there's I followed all the other Green Party pages, like from California, from Illinois, from New York, and they have really amazing posts. And so I wanted to know if they could all, is it possible that they all put it in one folder, like in one Google folder, so that other people can use them? Because sometimes we are posting the same messages, right? Like people play, people place planet, like for taxes, for healthcare. So it's okay to like and repost, but sometimes we could make edits to those same posts because they've made like really nice graphics. And so I'm a professional, but I'm not a professional graphic designer. And so I would really appreciate it if everybody, do you think like people could put it all in one folder and then other people could use some of those and like make minor edits and repost? That would
And
be really, because that would save us a lot of time. You know what I mean?
yes, so this is actually something that I've been working on for years, and it's why I continue to do the social media channels and talk about engagement. Because on Twitter, there is actually a group of different state parties with GPUS, where if you're posting something, you can actually send it to the group for other people to repost and things like that. But we don't have that set up for Facebook or Threads or anything else like that. So it's been brought to the media committee. However, it is like it's a voluntary thing that the states have to buy into. So the best thing to do would be to get with those states and talk with them about it. So like I love California stuff. I think
So
I posted
I've
California everything.
I've messaged them. I've reached out to them already. I've messaged them,
Mhm.
and so most only one has responded. The others did not respond, and so I think like because we are kind of grassroots, we tend to be more decentralized, and I think it would be great if we want to advance. I think we need to share more information and to be a little more centralized because that's how we are fighting together. Otherwise, we're each on our own, and it's more work for very small. Like we're all volunteers, right? Like I'm
Right.
volunteer. I have a job. I have other things, and I'm volunteering. So the the more we work together, I think the easier it is for everybody. That's just one thought because look at other groups. I mean, they have more money or resources, or they just work together like conservatives, like Republicans, they're all together. And so
Yeah, we talk
if we
about
can be more supportive of each other, that would help our cause for all of us.
so in addition to that, we have also talked about having a state focused social media group or project on Basecamp. However, we're trying to get base camp to where it needs to be with what we already have now before we introduce those new things, because somebody has to moderate and somebody has to do this and the language has to be there for bylaws and things like that. So that is something that is in the works. We just got to get everything else, all of the ducks in a row, and then that is something that we have already talked about having a group on Basecamp for. And I get it. I would love to do that too. So if we can get it on Basecamp as soon as everything comes out the way it's supposed to, I think it'd be a better form of communication from state to state, even caucus to caucus, county to county, chapters or whatever, and everybody can get involved and help each other out.
Yes, that would be appreciated. So let us know if we can all maybe have a committee, maybe just like once a year or twice a year. Doesn't have to add up, more meetings, but just enough like to help.
Okay. Definitely. Thank you so very much for your question. And I do have another question for you, Lloyd.
Is there any way, we could volunteer to help out with that initiative? To have like a national resource library?
Um, email me. What's your state?
West Virginia?
Email me. My email is my first name, Kalia, Kalia. Middle initial J. Last name Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald. NCGP, as in North Carolina Green Party.
Can you please put it in the chat?
Of course, I'm going on there right now.
Okay.
NCP, you said?
NCGP
NCGP.
Mhm.
Okay.
at Gmail and .com, and you can say, hey, I want to be involved in the social media group on Facebook, not Facebook, Special Space Camp. And if you have any other questions or concerns as well, you can send me that information and we can move forward from there, because this is really what this whole series started about. Getting all the states together, getting engaged, and getting things taken care of. So spreading the knowledge around and having people feel like they're a part of this big old great movement is exactly what we wanted to do. So hopefully we can get that done soon. And any other questions or concerns?
You said something about a handout. Is there a way we can sign up to get that or?
So I did send it a little bit late, but I did send it, so it's been added to Eventi.
Oh, great.
So it should be added sometime soon. I will check tonight to see if it's been added or will be added soon. If not, you can email me and I will send it to you anyway. Alrighty, so thank you all for your attention, questions, and always your willingness to grow, because we have a wonderful green party. Thank you again to my husband, our tech, and all of you again for being here. Yay, you're great. Don't forget to enjoy the rest of this A&M, because we are in person and we love you guys virtually as well. So let's do this. Let's have a good day, and sorry to keep y'all a little bit later, but it was great. So I will see you guys around. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kalia. What an awesome flyer.
Thank you.
Folder or what, brochure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.